Another Chinese YouTuber has got their hands on the PG Unleashed Nu Gundam. Check out their video if you haven't already. I'll just be focusing on certain things and pausing the video so we can go into more detail. The first thing you want to notice is that, wow, this person has put on every single waterslide decal, and this is by far the most complete model we've ever seen. There's even the red waterslide decals on the silver parts. Everywhere has it applied. I think it's kind of good to get a sense of what it looks like as a whole finally. Here, there's some more decals applied to the lower parts. I think it looks very nice, maybe a little bit over the top. Some of them are very small, you can't even see them. Is it overcomplicated? Let me know in the comments down below. I still have a problem with the knob marks though. Why do we have knob marks on the inner frame showing out of the armor? I think they should have hidden that, but that's a minor gripe. And I was a little concerned when I saw this inner cockpit. I might have some OCD over here, but I noticed that waterslide decal on the red, if not applied perfectly, it can look like a sticker. And also the knob marks at the front, you can see it in the light reflecting. That can be annoying. The articulated hands, those look nice, but I wanted to flag the fact that it's no longer on a ball joint, so you won't have the same degree of articulation. You can move it up, down, and left, right. The fin funnels have confirmed to be 67.6 grams each. That means 405 grams in total. On a kit that weighs 900 grams, that's almost half the weight. No wonder you need a stand to keep it up. It's just absolutely insane how heavy the back funnels are. This is almost 80% of the weight of the PG Unleashed RX-78 Gundam, but surprisingly, the reviewer has shown that if you split the fin funnels into a 3-3 grouping, it actually holds up fine without the base. That's kind of interesting right there. Okay, let's have a look now at all of the inner frame parts separated into the individual pieces. Feel free to skip to the timestamps if you want to see a section in particular, but I want to spend the most time looking at the parts. You can see the leg frame. There is no phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 like the PG Unleashed RX-78. It's just going to be inner frame and then outer armor. Some people might prefer this, some people might not like it. But the important thing to note is, look how many pieces there are and look how many different colors there are. Look at the silver pieces. There's a shiny silver pieces. There's a non-shiny. You have the different types of gold. You have metal parts. The metallic stickers can be applied to the inner frame as well. I know that's going to be a huge headache for some people to put on every single sticker, but man, the amount of detail, the wiring, the red pieces, it's just going to be on another level. You know, it may cost an arm and a leg, but at least you get that experience while building it for at least 15 hours for the pro builder. So most people 20 to 25 hours. Hopefully pictures like this will help you know exactly what type of pieces you need and around how long it will take. And this is what the final parts look like. A lot of it is hidden, so you won't see until you bend the leg. Now the next piece, the waist and hip. This looks absolutely amazing. Just look at all of the different parts you have. Nothing too much to say here. Just look at the final product. It's absolutely beautiful. I think the back looks more pretty than the front. It's just hard to believe. Next, we have the cockpit and the upper chest. So many different parts. I can talk about this for hours. But one thing I want to highlight is that ball thing. That green, that red. Wow. Even the pilot has a monitor with a reflective green metallic sticker. That's insane. You can't even see that unless you're building it. I will mention the weakest part is probably the side of the balls, because that joint, it basically holds the top and the bottom and allows the articulation of the moving front and back. I don't know if that's intentional to be a weakness right there, but a lot of people, you got to be careful about that part. This is what it looks like semi-assembled. It looks great. I feel like the LED lights will be super easy to install, and this is the final product. You can definitely tell a lot of detail is hidden away. And here is a look at the arm parts. Not too many different types of pieces, but I feel like the gold, the red, the blue, it definitely allows the kit to look more realistic. Especially the new wires. I think that's a play that they should use for more kits moving forward. Once assembled, you can see the arms are asymmetrical. One arm has the beam saber and the other doesn't. The head is also magnificent. It's not shown here, but there's multiple interchangeable parts for the face and the eyes. That's crazy. Even the side pieces are silver. It looks so realistic and cool. It's not shown here, but the face has interchangeable spare parts where you can put the metallic green. Absolutely absurd. And the fin funnel, when have you ever seen an inner frame V fin? I might be glazing right here, but this is groundbreaking stuff. I really hope they implement it into more kits. You can see the reflective metallic colors. It looks crazy. And the backpack, wow, the backpack has so many different types of pieces. I really think the silver shines. When you put it all together, it doesn't look like a giant backpack, but it has so much levels of detail. You can see This picture doesn't really give it justice, but on the side views, absolutely mind-blowing stuff. You can see the beam rifle has so many little small parts as well. It's not really the main piece of the kit, that's why most people don't show it that much, but there you go, now you know. For me personally, I love the shield, and you can now see all of the parts individually. I can't believe even the little red rocket shields have 2 parts each. And when you put it all together, it looks kind of plain, but if you flip it, it's amazing. The hyperbazooka, wow. So many different types of pieces. Just observe how small some of the pieces are, and most people won't even realize when they have the finished product. So the building process, definitely a lot of fun. Even the little metallic stickers, those circle ones, they're everywhere on the kit. The final product looks phenomenal. I really just wish they did a bazooka for the PG Unleashed RX-78 too, but oh well. And now the infamous fin funnels. Let's spend some time to discuss, because this one's a bit controversial. At 67.6 grams each, that's basically like a high grade kit. The amount of detail is absurd. There's all these little pipings and stuff. Some people were saying they spent too much weight on the complexity, but I guess that's a compromise that Bandai came up with. They probably realized either make the fin funnel super light or make it detailed and heavy and then put a stand. I'm okay with the second option. It is what it is. I know a lot of people complaining, but for the people that purchased this kit, I think you'll be happy with the level of details the fins have. And this is what it looks like once it's complete. And for those of you that have built the Nu Gundam fin funnels in the past, you know the experience. It's Control-C, Control-V. It's going to take ages and it's highly repetitive, but I think it's worth it. One thing I do need to mention, to create a Gundam of this size and scale, we need to consider the square factor law. In order to make it double the size, it's going to be 8 times the weight and volume. Keep that in mind, because the joints are either going to be stiff in order to hold the kit together or loose enough to allow articulation. That's the way it is, you just gotta accept it. Just take some time to appreciate the magnificence of the kit. I personally think Bandai Gundam kits look better in person. The images looks crazy, so you know that if you were to go to the shops and see this, you're going to be blown away. I know it might be expensive, but a lot of people interested in this kit, from my analytics, they're around 30 to 40 years old. They got money. So for you younger guys, you better start saving up, because one day you can get this as well. So here's a deep dive of some of the screenshots and things I noticed about the Nu Gundam that's coming out tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please check out this creator. They made an insane review and they did the full build of the kit on their channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to give it a like. Otherwise, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys later. Peace.